Hello, awesome viewers! Welcome to AC Studio. In this video, we're going to look at the latest joytoy 𝗵𝗵𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗂𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗀𝗏 Datasmith. At first, I wasn't really interested in getting any 𝗵𝗵𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 action figures from joytoy. Simple reason is, I have a limited budget. And I know, they are releasing more ultramarines, figures. And I need to save the money for that. But the reason why I get the Datasmith simply because of this 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧. If you follow my channel, you're probably aware that I almost finished the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧. But my 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 required someone to look after it. The 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪 is looking after it at the moment, but I need someone who can actually communicate with the machine. Datasmith is definitely someone that I need in order to comprehend my army. Without the Datasmith, I don't think my 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 will work. And I reckon that the Datasmith and the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏 will go really well together. So what I really like to see is to have a diorama of the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧, being maintained by the Datasmith. And having, other like the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧, kind of like, doing maintenance on the tank. So it's kind of like the diorama that I want to see. So without the Datasmith, I don't think it will be that interesting. Anyway, let's open the Datasmith and see how it looks like. So I love this kind of packaging in a landscape format. Very nice. I like it. Okay, clear place again. And let's open it. That is how the figure looks like after assemble all the tools, and arms and weapons together. But before I go into the details, I just want to clarify one thing. I'm quite sure most of you are going to say Datasmith has nothing to do with the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧. You're absolutely right. But the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 was rediscovered by the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 during the Great Crusade. So it has a very close relationship with the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. Mechanics are very proud, of looking after these massive machines. And they also produce 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 as well. For a Datasmith, I personally think they definitely know how to, look after 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧. Or fix a 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧. Even though I know, the Datasmith is looking after the Castellan robots. So, that is okay. But of course, the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 is responsible for looking after all the space mining vehicles. But, somehow there must be a relationship, right? And that is why, because of the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧, I got the Datasmith. So Datasmith will look really good together with the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧. So let's have a look at the Datasmith. First look at the accessories. It comes with a pistol. Let me know what pistol it is. I'm not really into this army, so please let me know. It looks like a plasma pistol, but the colors looks really good. You see, look at highlighting of this like metallic blue color on it. It looks really nice. And the pistol is linked. It's linked on the upper arm piece here, right? So even if you take it out, it has to be like that. So you cannot really able to take it out at all. But great thing is you can still utilize hand and just let this just dangling here. Doesn't really matter. When you need to fix something or fix the tank or anything like that, that's fine. An arm here, so you got this detail and very nice detail, little one here as well. Really good. So you can fix it. Fix things just right there, right? And then on the backpack, it got this arm as well. It's very similar to the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧, as you can see here, right? Got this little arm there. But the only problem is the 𝗵𝗏𝗬𝗧𝗪𝗏𝗧 can move both way, right? Like that, can rotate like that, right? But this one doesn't. This one, because it's just on a hinge joint, it's not a ball joint, it can only do this, nothing more than that. That's all you can do. But at least you got this joint here in the middle joint, and this one as well. Alright, and also the the fingers can individually move, but that one doesn't move at all, the lower one. So I wish the lower one can move as well. So I never really understand why Jota doesn't want to do that. Beat in pieces, they just do kind of like 50% of it and say, look, yes, we provide enough, articulation for you or play features for you. That's what Japanese figures, they will do the best. They will do everything. And then on the back, you can see all these like, pipes, tools, everything. So they're all soft plastic, so it's quite flexible. You can see the details at the backpack as well, the Mechanicus emblem as well. Very nice. The gold color is very nice as well. And then here you got this like kind of like a portable hard drive. And then you can actually take this one out as well. Look at that, very nice. So you can put all the data in it. Portable hard drive, my god, I don't believe I said that. Anyway, so I don't know what it is. And now have a look at the figure. The sculpting of the head is very nice. Look at it, it is highly detailed. And look at this cabling, you know, this cabling looks really nice, and each cable, the straps is in gold color, and the cables are in multi-colors, you know, got yellow, red, green, blue, cyan, and then got this accessory as well, you know, very nice on a ball joint, on a belt, and then got this bionic mechanical arm here, and on the other side, look at it, you got a mechanical claw. And if you look closer at the detail, you see the claw got a little spiky thing there as well. So if it's for, you know, better grip on machines or anything like that, that's pretty good. And I got a soft plastic mechanical item here as well. Soft plastic pipe at the chest piece here. And then got this like kind of like, that looks like Formula 1 jack gun for tires. So yeah, that looks very nice, but it's just a decoration piece, you know, you cannot take it out, but everything is on soft plastic. Look at that detail here, look like that, so it looks very nice. Then you got this cloth which got this very nice pattern on it, so it is on soft plastic as well. And look at the legs as well, look at it, look at the details on the legs, the mechanical legs as well. You know, you got this very nice detail there, definitely something very different as well. Look at the back details, very nice. All right. And for articulation, the articulation of the head, although you got this cable around it, it still moves reasonably well. Look at it. Yeah, the cable is actually quite soft, so you can really twist it a bit. So you can, you know, twist a bit like that as well. The arms articulation, unfortunately the shoulder itself actually attached to the body. So what happened is, if you move the arms up, right, you got the shoulder joint and move the arms up, it comes to a certain limitation and stop. So the best you can do is just there, right? And if you move to the back as well, there, yep, okay. So it's quite limited. It is limited, and because of this cable as well, this cable is rather short, so if you want to push it up, you see, it's kind of limited movement as well. Even though the shoulder can move a little bit, it doesn't really do much. So yep, that's the best you can do, but that's okay. It's not too bad, not as bad as the Ultramarines Terminator Chaplain. And then it is also on the hinge joint, the action moves up a little bit like that, all right. And then on the elbow joint, you got a single hinge joint, but it also can rotate. You see, rotate pretty well, 180 degrees. And same as that one, you can rotate 180 degrees, you know, as well. Unfortunately, no articulation to this arm, but yeah, but there's a ball joint on the other side, just a typical bionic arm, so that's fine. And then I already mentioned the claw, you know, you can move up and down, same as that one. And then you actually got a mid-torso joint. You see the middle part of it actually moves together. Yeah, and it's actually on a ball joint as well. But mainly because of this piece, you rely on the waist to do the you know, rotation. And then the legs, you can kick up slightly. Because of this, you cannot do much, right? It blocks the movement. And also this jack gun here, right? You cannot move much, and you can do that as well. You can kick up pretty well though. And then you got the knee joint, which you can actually do 90 degrees, more than 90 degrees, but because of this, you know, it really blocks the movement, right? But on the legs, you see this kind of like a hydraulic cylinder, right? The great thing is you move the ankle up and down. You see, it's slightly moved together, right? But it doesn't do much, but better than nothing, right? It's slightly moved. Yep, you see? Slightly moved. Yep, all right, that's not too bad. And you got the toe joint as well. Toe joint can do, yeah, pretty good, more than 45 degrees. All right, but you're rarely gonna use it, I think. Yeah, most of the time it's hidden under the cloth. So, yep. So even if you do really interesting pose, you won't see it. The Datasmith Mechanicus Datasmith joytoy action figure is a very nice figure in my opinion. I think the colors look very nice. Design is quite complex. It requires transition and integration of soft plastic and hard plastic, so making it quite a complex figure in terms of designs. But I think for movement, there are two axles movement only. For example, on the mechanical arm in the backpack, they can make it a you know, 3-point movement instead of 2 axle movement. So instead of just allowing opposite direction movement, you should allow a 3-point, you know, movement, right? So that, like for example, if you use ball joint, it will be better. But Of course, they probably stick on the nature of the design of Warhammer, so they may have an excuse not to do that. And for example, the mechanical arms, you know, the fingers, they have movement for one of them and then they don't have movement for the other one. So I think it's half-hearted. They should put full efforts at doing it if they really want to make a good figure of it, right? On average, the overall figure is, you know, pretty decent in terms of painting, you know, sculpt. The sculpt is definitely 10 out of 10 in my opinion, but the articulation and play feature is pretty much, you know, 8 out of 10, so it's pretty average. So average out the figure, I'll give it like 8.5 out of 10. Anyway, this is the end of this video, and thanks for watching this. And I may have more dioramas on the Land Raider together with the Datasmith. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you next time. Bye for now.